Some new accusations that Syria is not serious about peace. Secretary of State John Kerry also calling on Russia to help out and to stop sending weapons to the Assad regime. Those comments came after another round of failed peace talks over the weekend.
It's very clear that Bashar al-Assad is continuing to try to win this in the battlefield rather than to come to the negotiating table in good faith.
Major General Bob Scales is U.S. Army retired, a Fox News military analyst. General Scales, welcome.
Hi, Jamie.
First of all, what promises did Assad make in terms of peace negotiations?
Well, Assad merely agreed to back off on the battlefield and show up at the conference table in Geneva and conduct a dialogue with the insurgents. He really didn't make that many specific problems, particularly as it relates to what military action he's going to take during the peace talks. You know, Jamie, this is a page right out of the insurgent handbook on dealing with Americans. Insincere dialogue always is a means to run out the clock, restock, rearm, and prepare for the next round of a war. There is nothing that's going to come out of these talks that's going to help the insurgents.
Well, then what is the motivation for Secretary Kerry to call Russia to the carpet here to say, hey, stop sending weapons, start getting involved? What expectations are reasonable from Russia?
Yeah, this is all part of the sort of the Obama philosophy. You know, the idea, remember once he said, I'll hold out my hand if you unclench your fist. This is sort of congenital behavior in this administration, that they turn to players, whether they're bad actors or good actors, and they believe that talking is better than shooting. Of course, that sounds good, but the bottom line is insincere enemies will use talk not only as a way to stretch out the campaign, but also to escalate the campaign. Isn't it interesting that most of the deaths that are occurring in Aleppo and Homs from these barrel bombs are occurring while the talks are going on, not while the fighting is going on?
Well, then where are we in all of this? Because, you know, at this point, Syrian's foreign minister says that the U.S. involvement is really a disincentive, yet Secretary Kerry hasn't admitted that.
Well, it's absolutely true. How is this going to end? It's going to end just like I told you back in September when we had this talk a few months ago. This is a civil war, sectarian civil war. It's going to burn itself out like all civil wars do. One side will end in exhaustion and the other side will end triumphantly. And right now, to be honest with you, Jamie, it looks as if Assad has got this one in the can.
Wow, and so many lives lost. General Scales, thanks for your insight on this. We're keeping an eye on it for our viewers. Thank you.